I have no clue either.
Yes. Episode 17 is what we're theorizing. Winging It, Austin Platts, Brennan Duarte, I'm Dylan Corbett. New week. We got a lot of good topics today. I think there's some debates. There's a lot in social media that we could talk about. Kim and Kanye we'll get into. Well, we don't want to give away all the topics, right? But let's start with this. We got to settle this debate. And I think so. We're getting to the point in the age where being older is not the good thing anymore. So I got the elder age on you guys by 1 year, and I already feel like I'm in the minority here. The smiley face debate. Come on. Which side are you guys on? And explain it for the listener.
Are you talking about my poll that I did on Instagram?
Well, no, I think I saw this on KFC did something about it too, where Gen Z is telling us millennials, like, no, the crying face emoji where it's, the two kind of like, I can't even describe it, but the original crying face emoji we all know and love is apparently old and washed up now.
The crying laughing face emoji?
Yes.
It is old and washed up.
Get the hell. Okay, explain yourself.
I don't know. Like, I just never use it anymore. It's too.
You're the cat guy. You're sending a cat emoji crying here.
At least it's different. Or I use the one that's like of the emoji that's like actually crying. It's not even laughing.
Like tearing.
Yeah.
But apparently that one's washed up too. I mean, we can't get a break from these Gen Z kids.
The crying laughing emoji is my number one used emoji, and I use it probably every other time I send a text message. What do they use instead? The cat?
Brendan's voting for the cat, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like not many people use the cat. I just feel like I use it because it's different.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Damn it. I just realized that, sorry, my DraftKings, I accidentally started the guy who's out. Fuck!
What about the crying emoji that's like sideways and the tears are like flying out of his face?
That might be the new one. I was gonna vote for that one. I think I might have to switch it up with that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's acceptable. But the regular crying face emoji is kind of outdated now.
I know. Speaking of outdated, I read this article today and it kind of made me like freak out a little bit in the morning. The smartphone. We were growing up, it kind of took over as like, oh, yeah. And now all of a sudden you have to have a smartphone, right? You can't, except for Austin's dad, who's got the BlackBerry. But that's technically a smartphone, too. What's the new thing? I think it was smartphones, obviously, because that was cell phone. And then it was all of a sudden your computer in your hand. AirPods, I think, were pretty revolutionary. I think it's flying cars. Tesla might be there, but the next thing is going to be flying cars where all of a sudden we're all just going to be up in the air.
Dude, we haven't even gotten to fully electric cars yet. That's way in the future. But you know what's funny is Drew invested in Nokia because during all that rage. And I'm like, dude, you should probably get out of it. He's like, nope, I'm in it long term. They're still making phones. You know that? They're selling a lot of 5G.
Come on.
I do feel like we are far away from flying cars still. I do think the next step is to go fully electric, but I still think there's going to be something in between there to bridge the gap between electric and flying cars. I just don't know what it is.
True. I guess the other thing they promoted was virtual reality, which I've never really gotten into. I guess that's huge for like, that's what's crazy is the demographic nowadays is 12-year-olds. We need 12-year-olds to fucking like what we're doing, like the advertising straight to them. Have you guys tried virtual reality? I haven't gotten into it.
Yeah, I've tried the Oculus when it was only like $200. It's pretty cool, but like once you do it once or twice, it's like, all right. Virtual reality was huge like 5 years ago, and everybody's like, this is going to be the future in the next couple of years, like augmented reality where it adds stuff to what you see. And I feel like it just never really took off. I mean, you're still asking people, have you ever even used it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. There's stuff, and that's the thing. It doesn't appeal to me. I just thought that was crazy. A smartphone that it's like, we keep getting the updated version, iPhone 3 through 10. what's going to be the revolutionary thing where it's all of a sudden we are all having it and it's something we can't live without, literally?
Well, I think the next big leap is going to be wireless charging, where you don't even have to set it on a pad. It's just going to start charging when you walk into a room, kind of like Wi-Fi. And I also think phones won't break and they'll be waterproof, and they'll just be like light years ahead of what they even are now.
How so?
Like they're waterproof and they don't break.
Aren't
And they charge
waterproof
by
right
walking
now?
into a room.
Aren't they waterproof right now?
Yeah, up to like a meter for 30
Oh.
minutes.
Yeah, it's got to be fully waterproof. I mean, I ain't paying for this shit anymore. Come on. Okay, well, so here's something that's weird about smartphones, and this was literally the day after we brought up great clothing brands. Instagram was listening to me because now all I'm getting is Travis Matthews. Brendan brought it up. It heard me through the Zoom, through my headphones somehow, and now it's Instagram spamming me. Does that creep you out? I'm not really one that gets creeped out by that. I just assume the government's listening. The government's listening to everything, and it's just, but there's people that are just like, I don't understand why that freaks you out. I just kind of assume that's what, I got nothing to hide. We do podcasts. Come on.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. What's that documentary on Netflix, like The Social Experiment or something? After watching that, it like doesn't surprise me at all.
Right.
You're always being listened to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind it that much either, especially when they give you ads that you like. You're like, oh, I'll click on this. But a lot of it has to do with like Chrome, I feel like, because when you're logged into Chrome on like all your devices, it like sees what you search and it saves your
Yeah.
cookies and shit. You know what I mean? And like
Amazon
that somehow
does that a lot.
relates to your Instagram, because maybe you're logged in Instagram technically on Chrome on your computer or something. I don't know. It's all related. But like we should be expecting it at this point.
I don't know if we were talking about this on air, but maybe it was before we hit record one of these weeks. But like, if I have all my passwords saved, to the keychain. Like, how fucked do you remember like when we were putting it on yellow Post-it notes? Are Post-it notes still a thing? Speaking of what, smartphones are outdating. But writing down all your passwords and you're sifting through all your different shit to try and find the one you need. It's crazy how the world has advanced.
Yeah, I still use Post-it notes. I think they are less
Really?
outdated than the crying laughing emoji.
Oh dear
They're
God.
very
Damn.
helpful.
I have Post-it notes on my computer because then I'll just tear them off when I complete something. What were we just talking about right before Post-it notes?
Technology.
Fuck,
Usually I'm the high guy. Come on.
Fuck, I had something important to say.
I could filibuster in the meantime.
That's the worst when you
Well,
have
dude,
something.
I was gonna say to build off the fucking Travis Matthews thing about how I brought that up,
Yeah.
and now you're coincidentally getting ads.
Yes.
I watched a TikTok yesterday, and it was just a video of a guy staring at the screen, and like music was playing in the background, and it was like, "Be thankful that you don't have a sore throat right now." And that was it. There was just a big ass letters on the screen. Be thankful you don't have a sore throat right now. And now today I have a fucking sore throat after watching this video yesterday. I don't even remember the last time I had a sore throat.
Dude,
That's some fucking government shit.
Here's what's crazy about that is like you learn about that. Another phenomenon similar to that is you learn about something like for the first time ever, and then a day and a half later, it'll be brought up in front of you somehow like it was nothing. You're just like, what the fuck? You're just like, how the hell did that happen? My dogs are currently going crazy downstairs here right now. It's bachelor night, so Kelsey's out. We've got a live edition. We figured, 60 seconds of tea with Jack D has been such a hit. Helps us with content, the most informative 60 seconds in entertainment. So he's going to join us live and kind of spearhead our second half of this Wingin It episode. So we're excited about that. Speaking of TikToks, for how ridiculous that is, a guy is like, I bet that had thousands of likes. Literally a dude just saying, be thankful you don't have a sore throat. Have you seen that dude who's dressed up in like the mud orange suit that's just like POV? You're going for a slice of cake, and Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to send it to you.
I've seen the POV TikToks. I don't think I've seen this specific guy though.
But it's like the call my name thing, and this guy's just literally like smoldering like on like a platter of cake in this fucking suit.
Have you seen the guy that intimidate or imitates like teachers doing tasks, like telling you
Yeah.
that your parents here to pick you up, and he walks with his butt like stuck out?
Yeah, he walks like a fucking fat secretary. He walks like Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Him golfing.
Yeah.
Goody Judy.
Dude, here's a great trend on TikTok. Again, you got to be on it just to at least check out videos. And this trend is taking over, and it is so fucking funny. The dramatic effect, where it's just like these people are just like, really? So I think the one I saw today was like this guy's just like, girls always be like, shit, workout guys don't have an attitude to date me. Really? As dramatic music's playing, here's my phone number. I'm in the car right now. I'm about to pick your ass up. Let's go. We should do one for Wingin It.
We should. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think some people might not, but are you talking about the like dramatic music starts playing and it just like completely switches tempo?
Yes, exactly. And it's so savage.
Yeah.
That's a great thing in comedy. You learn something. We talked about this last week too. You learn something new every time you discover a new part of TikTok. I found some chick on there who's like a social media manager, and it's just funny how like these random people just show up on your For You page, right? Like how Brad Easy, the dude with the long face who's doing the partying with the logos above his head or the words above his head. That dude's on everyone's phone somehow, and he's just like some random comedian.
Yeah, you get a lot of, I mean, the good thing about TikTok, we talk about TikTok so goddamn much on this podcast.
All right.
But the good thing about TikTok is once you start liking shit, it just knows exactly what you want to see. So you get a lot of repeats. It's awesome.
It's very good.
A lot of repeat people like that you want to see on there. Even if you don't follow
videos you're into, comedy, it's very good. You do open the app and you like what you see, so it keeps you on there. Okay, obligatory Kanye segment for Brendan Duarte here. It's official. I mean, Jack Duncan kind of alluded to this, the rumor mill filing for divorce, Kim Kardashian. I think I was kind of shocked to learn that they only got married in 2013? Like I thought they had been together for a lot longer, but I guess it was shorter. Kind of shocking. I feel like this was the celebrity couple of like our generation.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even put this on there, but I did see this, that she officially filed for divorce. I don't know. It's not really surprising. Kanye West has been just so outrageous.
He's been losing his mind.
Like he can't even make good music anymore.
Right.
So I mean, the way he tweets, the way he uses social media, it doesn't surprise me.
How many kids do they have? It's North and who?
South. I honestly think, I don't know. It might actually be that.
It's
that
not
ridiculous.
South.
Oh, is it?
Fuck. We're gonna get roasted for
Pillow
this.
and Blanket. No, that's Michael Jackson.
I'll think of the second kid's name.
So what's the latest there with Jeffree Star? Are they getting together, or what's the update, Brendan?
I don't know. Is he in Wyoming right now?
We need Jack with the T.
Yeah.
But you can bet on Bovada what kind of person she'll date next, and it's like basketball player plus 300.
Ooh, what's the
actor.
Favorite? Yeah.
There's like 12 different things you can bet. It's like NHL plus 8,000.
I did see that. I think NBA player was like, it was either rapper or NBA player was like minus 200.
The Kardashians always run through the like what is it? Blake Griffin, Ben Simmons. That's with Kendall, right? Yeah, I was almost forgetting her name. Courtney was with Tristan Thompson. I don't think anyone will ever do worse than Chris Humphries, though. I think Kim K kind of bottomed out there when she married Chris Humphries.
Wait,
Isn't it like a?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, isn't it like a curse when you date one of them, because like whenever
they
people start dating them, they play so shitty.
I was gonna say, did you see Courtney is with Travis Barker now?
I did not see that. That's nuts.
Yeah,
not a drummer.
Yeah, Travis Barker, the drummer. I always used to. What'd you say?
Is he a drummer? I thought he was like
he's like a punk rocker. I thought.
Yeah.
I used to get him and Travis Scott confused. I mean, you could roast me there. here's something I got for you. My first class rankings are coming up. I'm gonna rank Porter. Enough. I'm gonna rank the best first classes. What you're gonna get some bang for your buck, some value here, must dos, etc. But first, what is master class? Who we got here?
Oh, you guys ever get those ads where it's like, buy my master class and it's like Phil Ivey with poker or
Mm.
Gordon Ramsay with cooking? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about, Dylan?
I do not. No, I'm interested.
Well, it's like you pay $15 a month and you can like watch anybody's, but I think it's like 15 to 20 episodes and they're each like 20 minutes or something. And they just go into depth on like how they perfected the art of whatever they do. And I've been into poker lately. So I was thinking about buying it to watch Phil Ivy's, who's like the best poker player of all time, one of them. And I was just curious, like, has anybody ever watched a single masterclass? There's one for like every subject out there.
Well, I mean, that's to the point that I've kind of been preaching to the choir is you can teach yourself stuff online. I feel like that's so much. It's all about hands-on learning. And if you get a guy that is, as you said, it teaching you that that you believe in, that is successful, Gordon Ramsay, whether you follow his cooking, etc., then you're obviously gonna, Phil Ivey, the guy that's taking me back to my childhood World Series of Poker on ESPN. But yeah, so we were playing poker when we were in STL. Texas Hold'em's a great game.
Yeah, I'm back in it. I go in waves of becoming like addicted to stuff, and I've always loved poker. And now I'm like just sitting in my bed watching YouTube poker videos of like crazy hands and best bluffs. And Brendan played for the first time last weekend and came in second.
Nice.
Facts.
Only once have I played. Have you guys ever played it in a casino? That's when you're getting serious.
No, I feel like I'd get shot or something.
Dude, I played, it was a casino on a cruise, and like I think it was late night. All of a sudden we just sat down as like a people of 10. I was with 3 people I knew, and this woman I was with that I knew, she fleeced me. I had 3 twos. I thought I was going, like, I'm re-raising. I'm thinking I'm about to take this woman to the cleaners, and then she absolutely pulled the rug out from under me. She was sniping me the whole way. She had played before. Are you guys going to go on cruises again? Sorry, that kind of took me back to what are we going to do post-pandemic?
Wait, what does getting fleeced mean in poker? I'm sorry,
just like thinking you're going to win, thinking that she's not very good or something, and then all of a sudden she's like actually a really good player and she takes all your money.
Okay. About cruises, I don't know. The only cruise I've ever been on, I was in like 3rd grade and I went on a Disney cruise.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty fun. But I got seasick on it, and I was on it for like 7 days. And after the 4th or 5th day, I got seasick, and it really kind of ruined it. And I don't know if I'm ready to take that risk again.
Dude, cruises fuck. The only bad part is like the rooms, but like you're never even in your room.
But they're kind of cool too. Well, if you get like a balcony.
Yeah, but I love cruises, especially, but you got to get the unlimited soda and unlimited ice cream, obviously, if you go.
Oh yeah, you got to get the drink package.
How often do you think people like get off at a destination and get too fucked up and like miss their boat?
Me and Cabo. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of scanned. There was a Cabo stop, and we're looking forward to it. We're like, fuck yeah, like this is gonna be awesome. Let's go to a bar. There's like an all you could drink package, and it's like, okay, you got to be back by 1 p.m. It's like, what the fuck, So then we just are chugging, all we can, tequila shots, and then you're trying to find your way back to the ship. I love cruises. It's kind of like an event, the people there, you meet some great people, and it's just like you form like a friendship with random people. We got to do that sometime. All right, again, 60 seconds of tea coming up with Jack D. How about this little sports nugget? How about Tim Tebow retiring from baseball? I mean, if you can call it that. I mean, he basically wallowed in the minor leagues forever and sucked.
I was gonna say, did people even remember that he was still playing? How far
people thought he was going to be a major leaguer, and like he made Double-A, but even saying he made Double-A is a stretch because I think they just promoted him because he's Tebow. But they made a lot of money off that. Like minor league towns made him like, hey, we've got Tim Tebow.
Yeah, they bumped him up like immediately to single A or something, and he was like terrible. but he was selling out the stadiums.
Yeah, and he's giving autographs to everybody.
What do you think he's going to do now?
He's an SEC network analyst. He's making bank from that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
works for ESPN. So he was doing like SEC games and then traveling to play like AA ball. Like it was just such a weird passion from him, and he couldn't do it. My brother-in-law's car got stolen right off his driveway. I mean, how does that happen? I mean, lock your car. What? No, but like they were saying that they live in a safe neighborhood. It's just like all of a sudden it's just gone. Could you imagine that? And kind of with that point, Dion primetime, he just coached his game. Did you see that where he said he had his shit stolen, then it came out later that he just misplaced it? It's like, okay.
So Kelsey's brother's car just got stolen from their driveway.
Kelsey's sister's husband. Yeah. I got
Dude,
to
that's like when Jake Leifeld got his car stolen. He would always leave his key in the ignition, and I'd always be like, "Dude, like your car's unlocked and your key's in the ignition. You're gonna get this stolen once." He's like, "Dude, there's no chance." And then one day it was just gone. Turns out like some 16-year-old took it, did donuts, and got like 5 years in prison.
Oh, come on.
No, some like 16-year-old stole his car and backed out of the parking lot and hit like 2 cars in the process, and then drove to the nearest gas station. And the cops like somehow found him there, and then he tried to run and got tased.
Oh my God.
And then the cops called Jake. They're like, "Yo, we have your car.
We located your vehicle." What kind of feeling would that be? That would just be an empty pit. Like, all right, first of all, you got to lock your car. Am I right? I mean, I'm steady locking my car guy.
Yeah.
I'm that paranoid guy that hits it like 5 times too as I'm like walking by it too.
Me too.
Yeah, same. It's like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, everyone's looking at me like, you crank. I think it's locked. All right, let me get to the first class rankings. So, I think I'm trying to find out what's a good, like 3 hours, 4 hours is a good flight where you're probably, if you want to spend for first class, that's where it's probably worth it. Like a 2-hour flight, if you're trying to bump up in Delta, it's just extra leg room, honestly. And one of those tray tables that comes out of your armrest. So what if you guys were to get, Brennan, you said you haven't flown first class. Austin, have you?
No.
Neither. What are some features you would be looking for if you were to say, fuck it, I'm getting first class for this flight?
Well, it blows my mind that like the food's not free.
Right.
Like I feel like it should be like a hockey game when you get free food and free drinks when you're like the front 2 row seats.
No,
But
you
still
need
gotta
free
pay for that
food,
shit,
free
right?
drinks. All right, I'm gonna get Porter. He's driving me nuts. You guys take it? Yes.
So wait, all drinks free on first class flights?
I don't think so. I mean, Dylan's the only person that knows anything about this. He ran
The
away.
guy who brings up the topic just fucking leaves to go get his dogs and leaves us in the dust to talk about something we've never even done before.
Also, what is the first class ranking? What is he ranking?
I guess he wants to rank the different airlines first class's experience.
Well, what I was getting
I've
to
always
is,
wanted to go like have my own bed. Like, you know how they have those ones where you get like your own cubicle and you get to sleep in a bed and have a TV? That looks fucking dope.
yeah, you basically gave the segment away. British Airways, that is the top tier. Well, there's Emirates. You've seen those commercials where it's like you get your own room on like a fucking flight. I've always wanted to go on Emirates. I have been on British Airways. I used to live in London. You have to do that. Have you guys ever been to London?
You used to live in
I always
London?
forget you used to live in London.
Yeah, kindergarten.
What?
Turned up.
So you get your own bed?
So you get like your own cubicle. It's sick, as Brendan describes it. So it's like a seat. You got your own, tray table, your own personal TV, and then it reclines into a full lay down bed because it's like a 6 to 8 hour flight. So it's usually 4 overseas trips. If I was to kind of splurge on something, I would do the longest flight I think in the world is Los Angeles to Sydney, Australia, first class Emirates. Got to do it. Couple of edibles. Yes. What?
So wait, is the food and drink free or no?
So British Airways it is, I believe. Yes.
Interesting.
but not on all airlines.
No, so like Delta's kind of so. For instance, I flew first class, found a bargain. Extra like maybe like 13% more recline of my seat, and then legroom. That was the perk.
I was gonna
It
say
was a
when you walk,
lifesaver, let me tell you.
when you walk past first class on like United, you're
Those
like,
huge flights, yeah.
this is first class.
Yeah,
Like,
you're like,
have
wait.
fun, guys.
Yeah.
Or Southwest, just like in front with a little curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not look worth it really from what I've seen.
No,
I mean,
I
it
was
looks
like, so I would probably do it maybe. And again, it would have to be like if we for our honeymoon, we're going to Hawaii. We're actually doing it this year. Hopefully now that the pandemic's going to be over, but like I would probably splurge for that because that's probably like a 5-6 hour flight or something.
Yeah.
We're going to Hawaii too, my family, in July.
Really? When? July. Okay. Dude, I'm so excited to travel again.
I've never been.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Dude, this guy I work with has never been on a plane. And he's 32. And I'm like, do you have a fear or something? And he's like, no, just never needed to. I'm like, what?
Maybe he's a driver. My buddy James O'Hara wasn't on a flight, I think, until he was college. He was just had never done it.
Really?
I've never been on a flight alone.
Really?
And, like I've never not
Like
traveled
not even
with
your
someone.
buddies, right?
Yeah. But I'm gonna be doing that for the first time in June. So I don't like flying. I fucking hate it. So
Wait a second, what? You don't like flying?
yeah, I get anxiety on planes. I'm too fucking big for it. I don't fit, and just
Yeah.
the thought of being that high in the air does not sit well with me.
Wow.
Wait, I have a funny story real quick.
Yes, sure.
One time me, Jake, and Brennan were flying home from New York, and there was the 3 seats together. It was the last one, and Jake's like, we're sitting together. And there was trash bags on the seats. I'm like, Jake, this doesn't look good. And he's like, lady, can we sit here? She's like, sure. So she takes the trash bags and we sit down. And I look down, there's like dried up throw up from the previous flight. And I told Brennan, he just goes, don't tell Jake or
Oh my god, when they're getting off the plane.
So we went the whole way just sitting in puke, basically.
Come on. Wait, in the back of the plane?
Yeah.
That's the worst seat ever. You can't even recline. You're like, I don't think there's anything. I can't imagine.
But at least it's close to the bathroom.
True. But what if someone just lays a fucking stanker in there? Then you're screwed.
Did you guys see the plane that engine blew up this week?
Or it was like flying down in Colorado, all that debris.
Yeah, the cap or whatever, it almost hit a house.
Was
And
it another Boeing plane?
It was another Boeing plane.
Oh
And I have their stock and I keep looking, still going up. I'm like,
Really? I just sold my Boeing stock like 3 weeks ago.
bro, it's a long play, bro.
Dude, it was going from like Colorado to Hawaii, I think. And some dude took a video on the plane and the entire engine's on fire. You gotta see it.
That's
Oh
why
my
I don't
God.
like flying. That's my
Yeah.
worst fear.
Have you ever had some really bad turbulence? Like, have you ever on a plane thought like, yeah, like I'm gonna die?
I haven't, I don't think. But I've seen videos of people like jumping in the air.
Turbulence is kind of gas though, if you like roller
Yeah.
coasters.
Oh my God. I hate
It's
it.
like a massage.
No, the stomach pit, like the stomach dropping. Oh
Yeah.
my God. PF Chang's is gas. I wrote that down. That's all I really had there to link up gas. You guys like PF Chang's? Bro, they kill it even on DoorDash. A little lo mein fried rice.
I've had it once, I think.
I've had it a few times. It is good, but my last experience there, I went for my birthday, not most recently, but 2 birthdays ago. I went with my parents. And normally I always have a really good experience. The food's really good, but it took like 45 fucking minutes for us to get our food, and we were the only ones in there. So it kind of made me think a little bit poorly of them. Haven't been back since, but I might have to try it now since you bring it up.
Yeah, it's shit like that that'll just kill you, like kill the vibe. Like
Dude,
that.
I was just say bad service is one of my pet peeves.
Right.
Like it will literally ruin your experience and like you'll never go back. It's like waiting in line for a roller coaster. Is it really worth it? No.
But it's weird too, because like with B-dubs, like there was that experience where I think all three of us were at B-dubs and like the fire alarm was going off more times than the waiter stopped by our fucking table.
And
There's like guys in fire gear like coming through, it was like it literally took 2 hours, I think, before our drinks even came.
yeah, the waiter was also the manager and also the cook
He
and also the fireman that came in when the smoke alarm went off.
was just doing a
It was the
wardrobe
jack of all
change.
trades.
Okay. Two more topics, and then we'll get to 60 seconds of tea with Jack D live. Excited for that. The footage from Mars, that shit had me hype. Did you guys see that? Like it was desolate. It reminded me of Interstellar. I was like, is something gonna pop up out of nowhere? It was mountainous. It kind of looked like a scenic, like Earth. It was just another planet, and it was crazy that NASA kind of like think about it. What was it? 60, 80 years ago, we were celebrating a race to the moon. Now we're on fucking Mars.
Fuck, I didn't see it.
Oh,
I've seen YouTube videos of Mars in 4K, but it's just pictures. Was this like videos?
I saw a video. It was like a rover, like just doing like a scan. It was crazy. It was just all red dirt, like mountains. And what they're trying to do is kind of like they're trying to see if the soil or if the rock was sedimentary or something to where it possibly could have inhabited life prior. Like, could you
Mhm.
imagine if that was just like a whole nother world that endured climate change and now that's Mars and now we're Earth?
Yeah, I mean, how long do you know how long it takes to get there? Like, do they have to collect it and then fly back?
Bro, they launched on July and they landed just in February.
Oh
So it
my!
doesn't take long.
Yeah. No, it's like so it's only a couple months, I guess.
Did you say that
Uh,
doesn't take long?
in
Imagine being
space
on a fucking
terms.
flight for 6 months,
Dude, you're going to Mars.
dude. Fuck
Would you
that.
guys go to Mars? How much? So
Hell
even
no.
Elon,
Dylan, I think there's no way you're right. It takes less than a year to get to Mars.
bro, I'm telling you, they literally launched in the summer. I saw the tweet. It was like we launched in it was like it has its own Twitter account. It's like NASA Perseverance or whatever. It says launched on July something with expected delivery or expected landing on, and if it blows up, it's fucked. So like it was a huge successful thing that they actually landed it and saw. I'm telling you, type in NASA
Oh yeah.
Perseverance right now and check out that fucking footage.
It says about 7 months.
Okay.
But no human
Mhm.
has ever been to Mars, correct?
No,
Okay.
but that's what Elon Musk is kind of trying to do essentially.
But
Right.
it says 7 months, slightly longer than astronauts stay on the International Space Station. So I mean, people could go right now if they wanted, I bet.
Well, they
I don't
don't
know
know
what
if
they
it's suitable for life, I don't think.
Yeah,
Well,
I
if
don't
you
know
wore
what
a
they
suit,
do there besides say they were the first man on Mars.
golf. Someone builds a casino up there just so we can fucking play blackjack in space.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they're selling tickets to
Yeah.
Mars already. Like rich people have already bought like trips. But like who knows if they're actually gonna go.
That would be filth. We got to get in on that. Last thing I had here, kind of something that's sneaking up on us. TV. So before it was like, oh shit, you got to see that movie. And I think Christopher Nolan still has that. But now it's like you're telling your friends about TV shows and you're starting to fall in love with like TV. Before you used to get laughed at if you were a TV star, like if you were Charlie Sheen trying to make a comeback on Two and a Half Men. But now, like, there is really good television being made, like Stranger Things. Those guys are superstars. Like, it's just crazy how Hollywood is turning into before it was, okay, TV, like on CBS, but now it's on HBO. And it's like, okay, it's because, as I'm rambling, it's because the movie screen became into our living room. Right before it was just the boxes that we had to turn flick the antenna, and it was the movie screen that was like, holy shit, movie stars. But now everyone's got a huge ass TV that good ass TV is turning into excellent movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny how actors used to make fun of people if they were
Mhm.
just doing TV shows. It's like, oh, you're not in any movies. But you're right. Like every big star, I feel like, is coming out with a show or the lead in a show.
What's interesting is, so I think of Rami Malek, who I'm just finishing up Mr. Robot, which he is fantastic in. It's a great show. And that's where he became like a movie star. And obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody was a hit, critical acclaim for him. Did you see this new movie that came out exclusively to HBO with him, Denzel, Jared Leto? Like it was supposed to be this great film. It bombed. It bombed. Everyone hated it.
What's it called?
The Little Things or something. It's like Jared Leto plays like basically the serial
you guys
killer.
watch that, Austin?
Yeah. Did you not watch it with us?
No.
I was too kratom that I fell asleep halfway through, but they liked it, I think.
I heard it was all right. Like,
all right, yeah, maybe I'll have to check it out. But again, I was like,
past you would think it'd be really good.
Exactly, and I was so disappointed just to even hear that it let down expectations that I didn't get bogged down into it. All right,
maybe they should have done a TV show instead, and it would have.
That's the thing, because now you're seeing not even TV shows kind of get drawn out. Like How I Met Your Mother was a show I used to love, but they drew it like the story was over, but they kept getting money, so they had to do seasons and more episodes. Now it's perfect. Like people are just getting in, telling their story, getting out, and it's disappointing because you want more of your favorite show. But I think it's perfect for consumption by us. I think.
Yeah, a lot of shows would just drag on. Like Prison Break, I think could have been half the length. The Office, nobody knows the last 3 seasons of The Office. And you're right. I feel like TV shows now just have like a set, 1 season or 3 seasons, and they're done.
Ozark's got 1 last season, and I think it's because they got canceled, but that's going to be perfect. I mean, every one of those seasons has been brilliant. All right, let's break. We'll get 60 seconds of tea with Jack D live as we wrap up Winging It, episode 17. All right, exciting. The quad box as we're wrapping up Winging It here, and we've been discussing the best 60 seconds in entertainment. Our guy, Jack Duncan, and we figured we got to get him on live, right? He's been providing us so much content. It just made more sense to let him join the Zoom box here, and we can kind of run topics off him and banter. So, Jack, welcome to Winging It Live. We appreciate all the work you've done and happy to get you in here.
Thank you, guys. I've been waiting to get on here, so it's a pleasure.
Good stuff. So before we get to that, and we'll kind of let you get into it, and then just throw the topics to us, and we'll wrap up with some good stuff here in entertainment. Felt like a lot of good topics this week. Austin had the epiphany of what he forgot from part 1.
Yeah, so it hit me, and I have to spill it. Speaking of the passwords thing, you said we'd write it on a piece of paper, but if you save your password to Chrome, you can manage your passwords. And if you type in your computer password, it has all of your passwords to every website. And I mean, if you check, you got to have like 80 different websites. And that's basically how I keep track of my shit.
The biggest frustration.
All I have to do is get into your Chrome.
Yeah. All you have to do is get my computer password, and you'll have every password I have.
I think I said this earlier. My password's the same for literally everything. So that's all you need there.
I think I know your password, don't I?
Probably.
You know who? Drew Ellis loves just telling people his password to anything. He'll tell anyone his password. It could be like to access his social security number. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is the password.
And he loves hiding your microphone.
Too. It's like I'm not going to say it, but it's just so simple.
We could get him as a guest on the show, and he would just start listing off his password.
All right, let's get into it here. Jack, we appreciate you dropping in with us. What do we got here? Some tea for us here in your standalone segment.
So sure. So fastest 60 seconds of news and gossip live. Bobby Shmurda, as of today, has been released from prison. I don't know if you guys already touched on that. He was in prison for 7 years, I believe, and then 2 extra because he wouldn't rat out his boy. And so his boy got a lighter sentence, and he's finally out today. So that's first topic.
Dude was in there for 9 years?
It was either it might have been 7 years.
It was 7. It was 7.
He got
2014. Yeah.
Why'd he go to jail?
I believe he caught a body, as they would say.
It was for like gang-related activity, I think. It was like,
wasn't it because of his song? Like he was literally talking about the murder, and they're like, "Okay, you need to go to jail now."
I think that was YMW Melly, Brendan, who Murder on My Mind.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But no, I think Bobby Shmurda was more of like selling like heroin and like gang related activities,
racketeering.
Like plotting, racketeering, like plotting murder. stuff like that. He didn't go to jail specifically for murder.
So how'd he get out? Good behavior?
I don't know. That's the thing. I think I read that he had like really bad behavior.
Well, they had
It
been
looked
trying
like-
to get him out for like it had been rumored on Twitter like every couple months, like Bobby Shmurda's about to get out, he's about to get out, and then finally out today.
Wow.
He did the hot N-word song, right?
Yeah,
Correct. Yes.
That was
Yeah.
a banger.
That was a
Yeah.
banger.
Hopefully, it comes out
Um,
with something else.
All right, so he's back on the streets. Maybe some new music from Bobby. What else we got,
Oh
Jack?
yeah, he said he would. First thing he's gonna do is have a quiet dinner with his mom and then get back to being the music man.
Oh, also, I saw Quavo said he was the one picking him up
yeah.
from prison today. Or I think he technically gets released tomorrow.
Actually, that helps.
Podcast comes out.
That helps segue into a little tidbit about Quavo. Quavo is starring opposite Robert De Niro in a new action film, and it's about a recovering opioid addict who takes revenge on a bunch of drug dealers.
Okay, now wait a second, because I've got some mixed feelings on this. I think that could be fire. Remember T.I. has made his kind of acting debut. He's in that bank robbery movie.
Takers, I think.
Yes.
Takers, yeah.
Props to him. I think Quavo he's been in commercials. He's got the brand to do it. De Niro is just kind of firing blanks at everything, though. I mean, he's doing movies where he's a funny grandpa, and now he's just linking up with rappers.
I think I read he needs money pretty bad. He had some investments go wrong, so he will kind of do whatever's thrown his way. But it's called Wash Me in the River, is what the movie's called.
I feel like a lot of rappers have turned to acting. Like Ludacris has been in all Fast and Furious. Like you said, T.I. Kid Cudi has been in a couple movies.
Yeah, he's in he's in the new Netflix movie with Leo and Jennifer Lawrence.
Really?
Yes.
Machine Kelly was the drummer for The Dirt.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that tweet about Snoop Dogg? And it's like Snoop Dogg just be doing shit. It's him like playing basketball, cooking.
Literally,
He was in that fucking Corona commercial too. Jack, before we get to your next topic, I want to get your thoughts on Framing Britney. We were talking about it last week. What did you think of the documentary overall?
So I actually have not gotten to watch it yet, but I have read enough about it, and I think Timberlake's getting a little bit screwed. In my opinion.
Sure.
But I knew about the stuff with her dad before. The whole I forgot what they call it.
Conservatorship. That was crazy to me.
Pretty crazy, but someone needs an attorney in there to help her get that money back.
Yeah. All right, let's drink some more.
Daft Punk has split up after 28 years together today. They're just done. Split.
What's their most famous song?
Oh, you know it.
One more time.
Yeah, it's like one more time. And then also, the song Stronger by Kanye West. It's like, I'm not going to try and fucking sing it right now. But he sampled that from Daft Punk.
Really?
But people are so like heartbroken about Daft Punk splitting up. And it's like, they haven't even put out anything themselves in like 7 years. And other than, I guess, helping out The Weeknd with a couple of his songs. But they haven't come out with like an album in so long. They haven't toured in so long either. It's like, I don't think them breaking up is really going to change anything. It's like,
I think they're one of those like worldwide phenomenons.
Sentimental, it's a band, but isn't that kind of funny how I'm with you, Brendan, to where I mostly follow artists, and rappers, where I feel like the age of maybe not the boy band, but just even like rock bands together, it was more about the group back in the day. So I feel like the people getting heartbroken today. I think I saw one of my buddies. Yeah, he was like sharing something about Daft Punk breaking up. That was crazy. So was there some animosity there, or they just called it quits?
I think they, like Brendan said, they hadn't put anything out in a while. I think they're probably honestly got to be pretty goddamn old if it's been 28 years. But I wonder if I don't know, but has anyone ever seen them with their helmets off?
After I saw the news today, I literally went to Google and searched Daft Punk without helmets. And there's not a lot of pictures, but it's from when they're younger. And I don't know, they just look like normal ass white dudes.
Interesting. All right, next. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell I'm sweating my balls off. It kind of looks like it.
The limelight.
Nervous.
No, I'm trying to make it 60 seconds with of skinny tea with Jack D. Okay, so next. Leo is in a new movie that Martin Scorsese is producing called Killers of the Flower Moon. It's him and actually Robert De Niro again. But it's about, looks a lot better. It's about this true story of these Native Americans getting killed in the 1920s, and it led to this investigation with the FBI. But what's interesting is Leo just got his lead role. He got flipped to the supporting role. Martin Scorsese put Jesse Plemons, who plays Landry on Friday Night Lights, if anyone knows who that is, redhead dude on Friday Night Lights. He was the bully in Like Mike. I don't know. You guys would probably.
He was in
From Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
He basically got to put his dick on the table, and he's starring now. So I wonder how Leo feels about getting knocked down to supporting by Martin Scorsese. That's got to be kind of, especially for him.
The guy from Breaking Bad, what's it? Fat whatever.
Todd.
Fat Todd.
Yes,
As a lead role over Leo.
Leo and De Niro were supposed to be the two cops, and now Leo's playing De Niro's nephew, and Fat Todd was the nephew, and now he's the other lead cop.
I like Fat Todd. He's the man.
He's a great actor. He was in a season of Fargo, which I saw him and he was fantastic.
He's also in Black Mirror, isn't he?
Yeah.
One of those episodes.
Yeah, he is in an episode of Black Mirror. I forget which one.
I just thought it was interesting with Leo being the biggest.
Jack, how about Scorsese kind of saying that he's pissed about all the movies going straight to HBO? He wants Hollywood to kind of stay alive and stay in the theater.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a simp for movies, so I'm kind of with them. I think I like the experience of getting an icy.
Oh, I'm with you.
Going to the theater. So I mean, I would have to agree with them, but I think it's more likely they'll just all go to
HBO. Yeah. Maybe Leo's just trying to snag that supporting actor award of the year.
There you go. Oscar season. All right, some more tea. Jack Duncan with us live.
Okay, you guys probably all saw this. Patrick Mahomes is finally a girl dad. He had his baby, Skylar Mahomes.
How about that? Is that going to affect his play?
I don't know. I wonder if he'll ever get a little Patrick running around. I mean, what's she gonna? I guess she could pitch or something in softball. Kim and Kanye officially got a divorce, and Kim did say she is going. Aside from Kanye's mental issues, she's still going to let him come see the kids whenever he would like.
You were alluding to this. You kind of called it, and it's now official. We were just talking about the odds. Who's she going to go after next? A rapper or another NBA player?
Probably, I would think a rapper. I saw a funny tweet with an old Ray J song, and it was like Ray J on his way to the crib. But I would think, I mean, Kendall's with Devin Booker, so she's kind of got the athlete side.
Really?
Yeah, and Courtney.
Devin Booker fucks.
Yeah, Devin Booker's sick. And Courtney is with Travis Barker, the drummer for Blink-182.
I feel like if Kim goes after a rapper, like she's older now, it's going to be more of like a fucking kind of outdated rapper. Yeah. Someone who was like in the same class as T.I.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Like Larsa Pippen goes after guys, half
after Bronny.
Yeah.
Didn't Courtney just Instagram with a diamond on her finger? Or am I tripping?
She Instagram holding hands with Travis Barker. Yeah. I don't think there was like a diamond on her finger though.
I saw it on Chicks in the Office.
They're all going wild. Scott Disick dyed his hair bleach blonde. He's got a new girl.
Really? Yeah. Wait, who was the chick that Scott Disick was before? She was like 19 or Sophia
Richie.
That's right. They're done?
Yeah, he's got another one now.
Jeez. What? Here we go.
Look at that diamond.
Viewing audience, a little rock.
Wow.
Well, I guess we'll see that in the coming days, Austin.
Sure.
So next month, it's the first ever. There's like an hour-long special of Oprah interviewing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and it's the first public interview they've done since they basically seceded from
the royal family.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? It's like, miss me with that. I don't give a shit. I used to live in London too.
I don't keep up with that.
Did you really?
Yeah, in kindergarten. So.
I just find it interesting because no one's ever basically been like, fuck you.
And they're a huge thing. Like Meghan Markle. Did you guys ever watch Suits? Yeah, that was a great show with her. And then she basically, got the eye of Prince Harry, right? Who was like a notorious bad boy, and then all of a sudden settles down with her. And they broke off from the Queen, who's still kicking, over in England.
which means they like get cut off from all royal money and everything. They like moved to Canada and then they bought a house in LA.
But they're
And
into the podcast game. I saw they struck a deal so I mean everyone's
Oh,
into the podcast game.
They'll be fine for sure. And I don't know, I didn't read the quote today, but apparently Meghan Markle said something that made the Queen and Prince William very sad. I don't know what it was. All right, last couple things here. Just a little bit of stuff for the news. This is kind of a question for Brendan, because I don't really understand what the fuck this means. But so the world's debt has hit $281 trillion. Who are we in debt to? Like, is everyone just, how is that? What's that mean?
That's a great question.
I don't like what we just keep printing it.
I guess everyone.
Like our country's just in debt to each other, or
Yeah, I mean, we're not in debt to like fucking aliens.
well, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
could be.
when we went to Mars last week, we got a loan.
Yeah. No, but that is interesting because it's like, yeah, the debt is so big, but you know, you could still all of a sudden pass this stimulus bill. You know, where's that coming from?
Right.
Money's always going more and more. All of a sudden, maybe we're going to buy into Bitcoin, crypto.
Sure.
I don't get it.
Well, yeah, we're printing all this money. I saw this stat. It was insane. It was like 75% of the circulating money has been printed in like the last 10 years or something crazy.
Jesus.
And I mean, yeah, I guess we have to borrow money from other countries.
And what the hell? I haven't seen cash since Nam. And we've got a coin shortage too. I don't even know what's going on
Yeah,
there.
there's a sign on every fucking McDonald's that we can't use fucking coins.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
we're in debt. Who knows?
You
Yeah.
see, real quick, you see COVID surpassed 500,000 deaths. too.
Yep.
I
Is
thought
that
that
0.2%
In the U.S., you mean,
in the
right?
U.S.
I thought those numbers were crazy. Well, it's because we were being told those numbers were crazy, right? The entire spring, but we fucking hit them. I mean, Jesus.
Sure.
Okay. Scientists have cloned the first U.S. endangered species, a black-footed ferret, who is a genetic copy of one named Willa that died back in 1988, and they had the frozen DNA, and they genetically copied it.
What kind of animal is it?
A black-footed ferret, like a little fucking ferret running around.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't know.
Do you think there's going to be is there going to be an animal that's going to be extinct? Something, because lions are deadly extinct. Like, is there going to be an animal that when we're older, like our kids are not going to know about? Not to go morbid on you guys, but
Well, if you're telling me you can bring back to life something from 1988, probably not. It makes me think, do we have DNA of like every animal frozen from like the last 50 years?
Dude, there's some crazy shit frozen, like the theory of Walt Disney's head's frozen.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Ted
Yeah.
Williams' head,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So who knows
is
where in
crazy.
like 50 years where we'll
You think
be.
Walt Disney likes UFC? You could bring him back, maybe. All right,
What?
some more tea, Jack, because it's a blood sport. He's the Walt Disney Company. Yeah, let's get the gladiators in here for money.
Okay, last couple things here. Bill Gates' next venture that he's funding is follow me here. I was a little confused on it. It's going to spray dust into the atmosphere, and it's going to shield the sun so that it can try to reverse global warming and have a global cooling effect on the earth. But everyone's like, dude, what the fuck? This dude's going to kill us, like spraying shit into the atmosphere.
That why it was so cold last week?
Well, it's either that or getting a chip into our forehead, right, from Elon Musk.
Yeah.
What's up with Bill Gates? It feels like the billionaires of our time are kind of ushering it. They're getting kicked upstairs. Bezos, Bill Gates. It's like the new guys are in now. Elon Musk. Who's that guy? Chamath.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Bill Gates documentary on Netflix?
No.
He literally makes these poop machines that turns poop into clean water.
What?
And he just sets them up in third world countries, builds them, and says, "All right, see ya." Literally turns waste into water.
I have heard of that. Also, Bill Gates related. I watched this YouTube video of Bill Gates going on. It wasn't the Ellen. It actually might have been the Ellen show.
Your favorite?
If not, it was something like that, where like they asked them, like, do you ever shop on your own? He's like, no, like I have people do my grocery shopping for me. And he's so out of touch with the reality. They showed him like random items and made him guess how much it costs. They showed him a 99-cent box of Easy Mac, and he guessed $22 or something ridiculous like that. He's not in touch with the reality at all.
That's probably what his grocery store people are charging him. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
$20, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, he reads like 100 books a year and goes on like month vacations where he just isolates himself and reads.
Well,
Introverts, baby.
to your point, Dylan, of them pushing them out. The billionaires nowadays are a lot more like, I guess, celebrity. Like I feel like
Social media,
a lot
exactly.
cooler to. And then I don't really trust Bill Gates because I was listening to Rogan with his Elon Musk, his last episode, and he was I didn't know Bill Gates originally there was like rumors that he was shorting Tesla very heavily and didn't think thought everything Musk was doing was crazy, or at least he was telling everyone that. So
I just doubled down on Tesla today, actually. Come on. Let's get some more tea, Jack.
all right, last thing I have is a suggestion since we're rolling off of Framing Britney. This new mini series on Netflix, Behind Her Eyes, is a psychological mind fuck. So that's my suggestion of a show for our listeners to.
You got a recommendation. I love it. I'm about to look it up right now. That's Jack Duncan, Austin Platts, Brendan Duarte. I'm Dylan Corbett. We're just wrapping up Winging It here. We're going to start doing this now, more live edition of 60 Seconds of Tea with Jack D, so we can get that live reaction. What was the name of that? Sorry, Jack?
Behind Her Eyes just came out on Netflix last week.
All right.
Documentary.
A single mother enters a world of twisted mind games when she begins an affair with her psychiatrist boss while secretly befriending his mysterious wife.
Say less. All right. That's our homework. We'll fucking get after that. Episode 17. We appreciate you guys taking a listen to us. We come out every Tuesday. Follow us on Instagram at Winging It 18. I was talking about earlier how I've discovered I discovered social media manager TikTok. This woman today on TikTok, and she was just kind of saying, like, you got to post every single day. I'm like, I fucking know. I know. So we appreciate your guys' time. We'll be posting our clips out there. Brendan Duarte, Austin Platts, Jack Duncan, I'm Dylan Corbett. We'll talk to you guys next week.